Hello guys, welcome to Tutti Forti. Do you feel like your string trimmer doesn't have any power to cut grass? And you try to tune up your carburetor and you try everything, but it won't cut, it won't turn the head easily like this. And stay with me, I'm gonna show you how you can change the bearing inside of the clutch housing, this part. So that can usually be a problem. Here I have one housing, drum clutch housing from Chinese string trimmers, and sometimes you can check when you work with it, it will get really hot, so that's usually a sign that bearing is bad. It can have a lot of play that can damage the clutch or some other parts. Sometimes it can even damage a housing, so you need to change everything. This one won't turn easily. I have another one here that is a little bit better. It's a little bit noisy. For this repair, or to take off this bearing from inside, you're gonna need two snap ring pliers, one for external rings and one for internal. Also I use some long skinny screwdrivers, and of course new bearing. It needs to be closed one, because there is a lot of dirt from the clutch and that can damage your bearing. Also you're gonna need a bearing spooler like this one, but you can do it without it, it's a little bit harder, and you can use one hammer. When you work on the snap rings, make sure to wear your safety glasses. Here in this housing there is two of them. One is deep inside from this side. When you look down you can see it. My lighting is not that good, but you can kind of see it, and you ask yourself how I'm gonna catch it that deep inside. It's possible, but you need good pliers and a lot of patience. And then you turn it like this and you see they make these holes for that reason, and you turn this and you can see like this is where you catch that snap ring. And now we're gonna use our pliers and try to take it out. Let's use our screwdriver to help us when we press it, to pry it from the other side. Like that. And we make it pop on the back side, but these front parts are still in the groove. So let's try to take it out completely. And it's out. And you ask yourself, what now? Now you need to use some force. You need something to put side of it to hold it like this, so this part can go on this side. So open it a little bit. like that. And now you hit it from above. And there goes our drum, and there is also our snap ring and another one on the bearing. You won't lose anything like this. This part is really big, you can find it on the ground. And now you can see inside of the housing, and there is a cover of a bearing side. You need a covered bearing because it won't have any kind of lubrication. Expect its own. So let's see our bearing. Let's take out this snap ring and try to take off this bearing. And now we're gonna need to use different pliers opposite of this one. Let's use one skinny screwdriver again. Let's pry it from below. This one is a lot easier. Now you can press it a little bit if it's lose a shape, but don't break it, don't press it that hard. What you can do now is to hold it from below with something like this, or use some crowbar to pry it up, or hold it like this somewhere, maybe in the vise, and hit it from above. But I'm gonna use my bearing puller. It's a lot easier. So let's see. Catch it like this. You can even hit these parts with the hammer a little bit. And now you turn. I'm gonna use a wrench now. It goes easily. I need to straighten these legs a little bit. I need to pull it a little bit more. cover on this side is good, but it's not good. It's loose, but it's still there. If you don't know which bearing to use, it's always written somewhere, like on this cover. This one is 6202, and sometime it will be written on this part of the bearing or outside one. But you can always measure it and find the same one. To put everything back together, first you're gonna put your new bearing inside of the housing. It goes easily like this with the hands, because this housing is maybe a little bit wider than it should be. Now you use this snap ring again. Sometimes you will have a problem with this clutch drum. So when you rev your string trimmer, your head will turn, but when you start to cut grass, it won't turn when it's under the load. So this teeth inside will be shredded basically. So when you're changing this, make sure to change power shaft also, because one can go bad from another. And procedure will be the same, like we change the bearing now, but this part is good. But most of the time you will need to change this part. It can happen more often on these Chinese string trimmers because this metal is really soft. It's not like on the Husqvarna or steel or professional string trimmers, but they are really cheap, not that expensive. And now when you watch my whole video, you can change it with yourself. Now when you put your snap ring, you are ready to put back your drum. And don't forget the second snap ring. Put it like this. Then I like to use my long screwdrivers and just press it down. Sorry about that. You can try to take it off again to see if that ring is holding. Yeah, it's alright. There is not much play, so this housing is probably still good. Let's put it on the string trimmer. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if this video helped you in any way, and see you in the next video.